Day 13 of my trip, day 3 of Jeju. This is the fit. I had a really weird nightmare where my mom got pregnant and then she went into like psychosis and she got like some really cheap people to work on her house. And it was like the house I grew up in, my childhood home. And then the people like completely messed it up and they like, the roof was caving in and everything in like different parts. And like, I couldn't reach her and it was just like a really weird, scary dream. Anyways, I ended up waking up at like 1 p.m. rather than 9 a.m. like I wanted to. So we're gonna see what we can do today. First, we're gonna go to the cafe right next door because she gave me a free keychain. And the chocolate lattes there are good anyways, so we're gonna go there and then I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm thinking Loveland. I'm thinking Loveland because I didn't get to go the last time I was here because it was closed, but I don't know. Anyways.
Today I decided to deviate a bit from my normal order of a chocolate latte and I got the badang latte and I think it's like their signature drink because the name of the cafe is the Badang Cafe or something like that. It was good, super pretty, but I don't love coffee and it definitely had coffee in it so it didn't quite suit my taste.
Okay, so I am thoroughly embarrassed. I just made a complete fool of myself. There were 2 girls in the cafe that were speaking in English and it very, very much sounded like American English. I did not hear any type of accent at all, so I went, and one of them looked Korean, but one of them definitely looked maybe American, and I was like, "Hi, what state are y'all from?" And she was just kind of gave me like a weird look, like, "I'm from the UK," and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought y'all were American." I was like, "What are y'all doing here? Whatever. Like, how long are you guys here for?" Like, "Oh, just a week." And you're like, "Oh, I'm here for a month." And they were like, "What are you doing here for a month? Like, why Jeju for a month?"
And yes, they were condescending and rude about it.
I was like, just because it's nice. I don't know. Like, I'm so sorry. You sounded American. I heard no UK accent. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. And then I'd be like, "Okay, have a good trip, bye." They were like, "Yeah, you too, bye." She was like, "Oh, actually, she's Korean. I'm from the UK. I live in Seoul." I was like, "Oh," like, and I didn't assume she was an English teacher. I said like, "Oh, what do you do?" She was like, "Oh, I work from home from like online for my company in the UK." Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I feel so bad. And then I went down to return like my glass. And the lady at the cafe, because I gave her one of the shark's teeth because she gave me a keychain the other day and she gave me this and I was like, "Annyeong, 못해요." And she put it in my hand. She was like, "No, take it." And I was like, so that was good, but like it felt weird getting that out, like still in the state of like extreme embarrassment. So I don't think I can go to that cafe for like the rest of the time that I'm here because those 2 girls I think are like staying there or something. I don't know. I'm so thoroughly embarrassed. That was so bad. I'm never putting myself out there and going up and talking to people again because I went up to them and I was like, "What state are y'all from?" And they were like, "State? I'm from the UK." And I was like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, I just felt judged so hard. Even if I wasn't, even if they were cool and chill about it, I just felt like they were just like, "This bitch." Anyways.
No, but for real, they definitely had some sort of tone. They were not matching my vibe.
The view though. Oh, how nice. I'm gonna miss this view. A month? Why Jeju for a month? And they gave each other a look like, why the hell would anyone be in Jeju for a month? What is there to do in Jeju for a month? And I get it. There's not a lot to do in Jeju for a month. But it's so nice and I'm just like, anyways. I don't think I'm gonna talk to other foreigners the rest of the time that I'm here. After that, I tried. I was like, oh, maybe I can make some like foreign friends or whatever. No. But this is all so cute. Also, this road is like 1,000% the road that I first walked on when I came here before. I know there should be like a temple right there. I took a photo in that mirror. Oh, just the stones, the door. I love it. Oh, and the greenery. It's just so nice. It's just so, And I don't want to say that they were kind of being that loud foreigner trope, but like I could hear them clear as day. It's because they were just speaking English, so it stood out more, you know? But absolutely no UK accent. Totally sounded American. I was like, oh, they're from the north or something. No. I'm so embarrassed. I can't. If I never see those girls again, it would be too soon. Not to say that they were super mean or that like they were in the wrong or I was in the right or whatever. Like I definitely just assumed they were from the US and that's kind of rude. But I'm just like so embarrassed by that. I'm just,
No, but they were definitely giving each other dirty looks, making me feel bad and shit.
Anyways, we're waiting at the bus stop right now. Gonna go to a little cafe, gonna get some food, and then Loveland.
Spoiler alert, we did not indeed go to Loveland. It was just so crazy how the ocean literally looked like a wall walking up to it. And then there's the cafe. It was nice, kind of industrial, I guess, brutalist architecture vibe, but once inside it was pretty nice. The upstairs was where it was at though. Downstairs wasn't really the vibe. Also, I couldn't get a good table near a window because they were all taken and I wasn't about to like sit on the bench over there without a table, but it was good. I ended up getting the Jeju omegi koroppo, and apparently omegi is like a specific Jeju type of dok, the rice cake. It was pretty good. It was aight, very cute, very like Jeju vibe, and the view was just so good, like a picture and the sparkle in the waves. Oh, I can't. And of course, I then had to walk like 15 minutes to my bus, but it was okay. I ran into one of those little workout areas and I was like, let's hop on here real quick. Let's get some exercise.
I almost fell. Holy shit. Jimmy saw.
Oh my god, and apparently if you press that button, there's a little AC that'll cool you down. It's not super strong, but I saw a girl do that and I was like, no way, that's been here the whole time.
Okay, so I ran, but there were too many cars in terms of like me trying to cross the street, and I just barely missed the bus to go to Loveland. So instead we are redirecting and we're going to literally the complete opposite side of the island to meet someone, because I don't have anything else to do. And he was like, let's get food. And I was like, bet. So I don't know how it's gonna be. Based on text, I'm kind of iffy, but we'll see.
But bro's photos weren't super great. Like, he didn't show his face very clearly. So I was like, I don't know. But he super liked me and his photos were good enough. But then he said like, oh, the green dress looks really good on you. So I'm like, oh, he's just like into me for my body type of thing. And that's kind of like, kind of creepy. But it really was just a language barrier thing. In person, he was super cool, super chill. As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, he thinks I'm cute. Like, you could see it on his face. You know, he was like happy with me. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, also, I thought he was very cute. He was like 6 foot and he drove a tank in the military. And he went to like one of the top 3 Korean colleges. Like, oh my goodness. We went to go get meat and it was a really nice restaurant. Very cool. I spoke in Korean like the whole time, so that was very fun. And then afterwards I was like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? He's like, I don't know. I was like, what is there to do in Jeju at night? He was like, let's go to a bar. And so we went to one. He just found a random one and it was so nice and so cool. Honestly, I was kind of expecting a little something, but I got nothing. And I went to the bathroom after like I finished my drink, and when I came back he was like, oh, me and my friend have plans in the morning, like I have to go now. And I'm like, oh damn, okay. Ugh. So that was kind of upsetting. I just called a taxi and I also paid for our drinks because I was like, you got us food, I'll get us drinks. But the drinks and the taxi were like a little bit, of money, not gonna lie. And I kind of didn't want him to wait for the taxi with me because that's kind of awkward, but he did. And I was like, well, if he's gonna do that, maybe at least I'll get a little something. But no moves were made.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I wore this today because I think this is such a cute outfit in terms of like a date outfit. How embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, I didn't know how it would be because we didn't text a lot. But he did text me. I was kind of like, I don't know, man, I don't know. But it was great. Honestly, I was like avoiding eye contact kind of the whole time, which is like, not the whole time, of course, but that's kind of my thing. That's how I know if I'm into someone. If like I avoid eye contact, if I'm like, okay, they're attractive, I can't like look them in the eyes. And I got to practice a lot of Korean. We mostly talked in Korean, so that was good. And we went to like a grilled meat place, which I wouldn't have gone alone. And then we went and got cocktails afterwards. He doesn't drink, so we got a mocktail. We both got mojitos, and I got an alcoholic one. He got a non-alcoholic one. But then after one drink, and like, one drink was like a good bit of time, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I didn't count. He had to go because him and his friends were going like scuba diving or some shit tomorrow. And he's only in Jeju for a few days. And this is probably the only time I'll ever see him, unless it happens to work out in like December or some shit that he goes to Seoul. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. So that was kind of disappointing. I just got on the taxi and left, but it was good. It was a fun day. I'm very glad that I diverted my plans from going to Loveland and like went, to hang out with him instead. It was fun, it was good. How embarrassing. I can't. And also I didn't bring my tripod, and I wanted my tripod for Loveland anyway, so I was like, bet. But yeah, it was good, it was fun, except, we ate, we drank, and then we went our separate ways. So that was it, but nothing more to say, it was good, it was fun. It was, chill. Yeah, I'm not gonna divulge any more secrets. Except I only wore this dress today because it was like the only clean thing that I had to wear in terms of like summer clothes. And I re-wore this jacket, which I don't love doing, but I did. So we really need to do laundry. Hopefully there's like a 24-hour laundry place, but I don't know. And we went to the store after getting the taxi home. We got water, we got ice, we got more water, and of course we got churros. So, Yeah, but he just texted me and was like, if you text me in Seoul, I'll go. And he was like, you should also come like here maybe. And he sent me like a translation of a historical thing that's in the city that he lives in, which is like close enough to Seoul, I guess. Anyways, I don't know, but maybe. I don't know. I will say though that I only matched with him because he super liked me. That sounds bad. His photos, they're decent enough photos for me to like say yes, because I don't like everyone that super likes me, but his photos were decent enough to where I was like, okay, maybe. And even though his name on Tinder was in English, all of the like his bio was in Korean, so I trust that, because if a Korean dude is specifically catering to a foreigner, like their name isn't their real name and the bio is like all in English, that's a little sketchy. But I don't know. Anyways, I also don't really care. It was fun. So we're living. We're out here. This is how we do. Okay, this is the fit. We're looking a bit silly. We're looking a little bit goofy in terms of like Korea, and it's only like 11 something at night. But I'm gonna throw this in the basket of a bike, and we're gonna bike like 20 minutes to a laundry room, hopefully. If it doesn't work, I'm definitely just gonna get a taxi, but it would only be like a 5-minute taxi ride, so I feel like that's not super great for the taxi like driver. We're gonna see how it goes. But I like actually literally have to do laundry. Like I can't just put this off. I have no clean clothes. So I see the bike, Target acquired. Also, my Chinese man just texted me, watch out for the Korean boys. Okay, it was loud unlocking it, but here we are. This is the setup. We got this just on my back, on my whatever. I have this just on me, and here's the laundry, and we're gonna go that way for like 20 minutes. I only had 100 won coins, and these needed 500 won coins. Whew, hair's a mess. We be sweaty for real. But it's gonna be like 30 minutes, and the fabric softener and detergent are already in there, so I'm not gonna get a dryer sheet, but it's 30 minutes, and the bike that I used to get here, it can't be returned in this area, so I'm gonna go bike it to be returned, then I'm gonna maybe walk back, and that'll probably be enough time like for my stuff to be done. Then I'll put it in the dryer, maybe go to the convenience store and get food and come back. Okay, I gotta be honest, we are kind of walking on the side of the road. It is a little bit sketchy, but this is Korea, this is Jeju. I'm not nearly as worried as I would be in America. I can fucking deal with anything. I'm an American type shit. So it's a 14-minute walk. We still have 24 minutes left on the timer for the washer. So I'm gonna try to stop by the CU on the way and maybe get some ramen. Let's see. Just to show you, honestly, if I was on the other side of the road, this would probably be a nicer, less sketchy walk, but at least there is a space to walk. In America, there wouldn't even be a designated area for pedestrians. Am I embarrassed to be dressed the way I am and to look the way I am and to go into a store? Yes. However, oh shit, look, there's fireworks. That's what that noise was. I was like, what is that? Sounded like a flag flapping in the wind. Oh, how cute! Ah! Wow, that was so magical. Anyways, a lot of people bike in Jeju, and I'm wearing Nike Pros, which are like biker shorts, so I think it's okay. I think it's fine. It's really late. There's not like a whole bunch of people anyways. We'll be the weird foreigner for a night. It's okay. See you never far away. Never will someday. No, but on a real note, I've never actually made ramen inside the store, so hopefully they even have the ramen that I like. Look at the pigs. Look at the cute little pigs. The dweji. The dweji. Oh. Okay, they have the ramen that I like. We're gonna get it. We're gonna try to do this. But first, I have to show how funny this is. Jin ramen. Jin ramen. Okay. But this is what we're getting. Ramen bokki. This one. I haven't tried this one. This is spaghetti. What? And this is like Jeju. So we're not gonna get the cheese or the spaghetti one. We're getting the classic, the ramen bokki. Okay, we got it going. She's in there. I don't know how we're gonna drain the liquid though. The lady was saying something to me though, and she seemed nice, so I think we're good. I think she was saying like to wash my hands. I don't know, maybe she was saying that there was a sink in there. I really just be bullshitting and acting like I know what people say. Ooh, that's probably not good, but like, what you gonna do? I can understand most of it. I get the gist, but like some important words, I probably maybe don't know. I'm very happy that the lady that's working here is like an older lady and not someone young that's gonna judge me, and she's been like very, very nice, and she like showed me where the napkins are and she drained my shit for me. I only have like 2 minutes left, but also there's no one else in the laundry room. It's like completely empty. I'm the only one doing laundry in there. So I think it's okay if I wait for like 5 minutes and I eat this, you know what I mean? I think my laundry can sit for like 5 minutes, that's okay, that's fine. No one's freaking out at me. Also, I normally put like a little cheese in it or something, but we're not doing that today because I only put like half of the packet of cheese, and that would be too complicated to like take home. I'm also definitely probably gonna call a taxi if a taxi will accept my call to get back home from the laundry room, because as fun of a bike ride as that was, I got all sweaty and I feel like my clothes would like be exposed to the outside too much. We got the ramen, we got the milk. How exciting, how exciting. My first time actually eating ramen in the convenience store, like a true like convenience store goer, you know? Also, I want to say, when I was making this, the directions say to put boiling water in it like first and then to microwave it for 3.5 minutes, and I've had no issue doing that at the Airbnb, but here the water like exploded everywhere and I had to like clean up the microwave, so that was like a bit of a party foul, but whatever. Okay. Oh, it's the best. It's so good. I originally bought this 2 years ago because it says 2, and I thought this meant spicy level, and it means like sodium level. This shit I think is even spicier than Shin Ramyun, but it has so much more flavor. It is so good. So we don't have a lot left, but we also very much had to get another thing of milk, and I couldn't decide if I should get the big milk or the small milk, and I went with the big milk because fuck it. And also it was really annoying because my card, it don't be working sometimes at the convenience stores, and it didn't work, and I had to use cash, but like whatever. Okay, we're back at the laundry place. Unfortunately, it seems that there is only one small dryer, and it is being taken up for the next 40 minutes. So, just for size reference, do you see how big this is? Do you see how big this is? I did not nearly have enough stuff for that. I even used the small washer. They probably also used the small washer. No, wait, they couldn't have. I used the only small washer. There's one small washer, 2 big washers, and this is unfortunate. But also, probably they have a washer at home and are just using the dryer here. That would make sense. I don't know. I'm not gonna guess this person's life story. I need to start fucking drying my clothes though, shit. I will say, if you're traveling, bring a laundry bag. It's so nice having this thing. It's so light, and to get my stuff from the washer to the dryer, I just put everything from being dirty to the washer. I put everything in here, and then I wash this thing with everything so it's also clean, and then I just put everything in here to get it to the dryer. I can fit in here. I can easily fit in here with another person or 2. Maybe 2 small children. Wow. I wonder if it'll dry it faster or slower or the same. Damn, that's really not a lot of stuff. Look how big this is. That's so silly. Is this for like industrial shit? Oh, maybe I should get some coins. Maybe that would fucking help. Okay, so I put like 3, look at all my shit. Oh my gosh, I put like 3,000 won in there, and it got me like 21 minutes. So I don't know how long it needs necessarily. I guess I'm gonna check it when it's done. I'm glad that I actually had to pay cash to get the extra milk at the convenience store, because that gave me like, you know, 1,000 won bills, which is like the lowest one. That's like $1 bills. So I was able to easily just exchange stuff instead of using like a $5,000, like a $5 bill type shit. I could use ones, so. Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna chill here. Okay, so it finished, but they were still quite wet. Not like super wet, but wet enough to where I was like, nah, it needs more time. Each 500 won coin, it seems, was just like, you know, 50 cents. And USD would probably be like 42 cents or something. I don't know. But each one gives you like 3 minutes, so I just put in like 15 more minutes. I had to get some more coins. I'd use a 5,000 won bill, whatever. I should have used that in the first place, honestly. But it's fine. I'm gonna check it after 15 minutes because I don't know if it's gonna need quite more than that. They're pretty dry already, and they've been in there, they were only in there for like 20 minutes, so 15 minutes should be plenty. Then we're gonna call a taxi. Also, it is 1 a.m. Okay, so most unfortunately, it's 1:30 a.m. and no taxis are accepting my like 7,000 won taxi ride. That's like 6 minutes to go back to my place. So I have to walk 15 minutes with my laundry and then bike 20 minutes back to my place. 30 minutes for a 6-minute car ride. Oof, that sucks. But like, I don't know. I have time. I'm not really doing anything else. I'm not super stressed about it. I'm not really upset. We're chilling. We're here. We're doing it. No other option. Honestly, also, I kind of wish I had waited to do laundry until I had like more shit. But also, I can't really survive without doing laundry like after like only a few days, because I didn't bring like a whole bunch of clothes for as many clothes and as much shit as I did bring. It was not like enough to go like a whole week. Well, I can go like 1, 2, 3, because I wash my clothes after every use. That's the thing. A lot of people wear shorts like 2 or 3 days in a row. I only do that if I'm desperate. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do that. It's just, it's too hot to be doing that, you know? Also, it looks like the CU that I went to for my ramen is closed now. I didn't think that was a thing. I thought they were just like always open, but I guess not. So that's like a good thing to keep in mind, you know?
Like even just talking about it, you know, when you've reached a level of cringe where like your limbs start to go numb. Because honestly, I would rather see content being like, get ready with me to confront my boyfriend and tell him that if he
Okay, we're back looking worse than ever. That took about 2 hours. I left around midnight. I'm back at like exactly 2 a.m. Half of that time was just walking and biking, because the bike ride was like 20 minutes there and back. And then I had to park the bike while the laundry was going, like a 15-minute walk away. So then that's 30 more minutes of me just walking to and from the laundry place. So it took 2 hours and half of it was just walking and biking. But honestly, I was going to spend that time procrastinating anyways, probably. So it's okay.
But damn, this is the one time, not the one time, probably just the first time, because it's like the beginning of my trip, that I'm getting FOMO, because right outside of my Airbnb, I go to the rooftop. There's like a cool little private rooftop of the Airbnb, and I go up there just to like look up. I mean, just to look outside, you know, and see what's up. And there's like a party going on. It's not loud and crazy, but like there's over like 10 people, I think, on the dock. Like it's not a dock. It's like a little, you know, you can walk out there. Anyways, there's a whole bunch of people laughing, having a good time, hanging out. It's 3 a.m. and they're like over there hanging out by the water, probably like drinking and having fun. And like, it's just like, damn, there are people at this time who are out and about and who are like having fun and being social, and I'm not one of them. And like, I'm right here. It's just like, even if I went over there, then no one would talk to me, and it would be weird and awkward, and I would just be like full of anxiety, because I did that before. I walked out there just to like walk around, and like everyone's all coupled up, everyone's together. It's like, it's weird to go out there alone kind of thing, because of like how many people there are over there. And it's not like it's a crazy amount of people, but like there's enough people to where it's like FOMO, you know? And like, I just want someone to invite me. Oh, that sounds so weird and lame and desperate though. Like, no, I don't, but like kinda, sorta. I just need to fucking get over myself, basically though. I have a shit ton of editing and stuff that I need to do anyways. But yeah, it just kind of sucks to like see a bunch of people literally right outside my door hanging out and having fun, and like I'm not one of them, and I can't be one of them. Like I can't go and like introduce myself even, because like that would be weird. They're probably like an established friend group or something like that, you know? Anyways, I need school to start. Oh, how weird of a thing to say. How awful. No, I don't. Oh, I really don't want school to start. But like, I only have like 2 or 3 days until school starts, and then I'm gonna have to be doing stuff, and I won't be able to go out anyways.